start recording, start streaming. Alright. I should be live. I should probably have checked this before I started going live. Let's see. Yeah, I seem to be live. Nice. So, oh, I just accepted the new Twitch terms of service without actually reading them. Oh well. This is gonna be quite a short stream since I've been away all weekend. I just came through the door into my apartment, like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago probably. There's a lot of things to do this week. Of course, these are not, things that has to get done this week, but things I want to at least, have in a log to go through and try to start as much as possible. However, since I'm very tired and I don't want to spend too long doing this, and I have other things to do, unfortunately, I'm gonna be just doing one thing today. It's this. I'm just gonna change the state machine to a finite state machine, and that should be, yeah. Because I've noticed. Let's just go to the. Now we know what the goal is. It's to change the state machine to a finite one. Let's go to Unity here, and I'm just gonna move it one down a bit. There we go. So. Maybe further actually. There we go. Let's not wrap it up that high up. If we go in here to the code. The air state is essentially the only reason I even considered making the state machine a hierarchical one, because I wanted you to be able to, like, if you're in the air and you start the sliding, like you hold on the slide button, you should enter slide state so that you what's it called? Would do the animation, for example. However, let's see. So, for example, auto slide, which is a bit different than slide state, but for example, auto slide gets its direction right when you enter it. And if I would make a slide state that's similar to auto slide, it would not work, because then you would get like a direction. It's when you're in the middle of the air and then you'd fall for like maybe half more second, and your direction, your magnitude would be entirely different. But it would still treat it as if you were in the air. So that's the thing you got, because I think it runs the enter state. No, it runs the check switch state thing, which would, of course, if we look at the, where is it, base state. The switch state thing in each state calls the the switch state, right? And which would exit state and enter state on the new state. So you would get some weird behavior there probably, and I would have to code around that, and I don't want to do that. As well as I realized I am most likely not going to be handling animations purely in the state machine. I'm probably going to have a separate state machine for only for animations. So I don't have to worry, because in the old project I made, I would have like in the enter state and sometimes exit state as well. I'd have like a set bool is in the air to true, and that would be like a animator bool or something, and that would change the animation state. However, if I'm gonna use a separate state machine probably for the animations, then I don't need to make the state machine hierarchical, because I don't need to switch animations in the air, because I still need to switch them, but I won't have to use the normal state machine for it. I can just use the animation one. And my goal kind of was to avoid doing a hierarchical state machine, which is why I don't actually update any states in air or on the ground. Like the ground, let's look at ground update state here. Like, it's sure, I wrote add very small gravity here, and then I would maybe, I don't know, have started here. Some, just random stuff. And then it essentially just keeps the direction from its substate. And then check switch state all the time. That's it. That's all it does. I can just remove the ground state entirely. And if I remove the ground state, and I make it finite. I don't have to have the air state doing this weird like checking states, but not updating them. And it just makes it so much easier, I think. And I am very much fine with rewriting code. Like if I'm probably gonna be writing a unique collision check, which is gonna be very similar every time for every single state, and that is very ineffective, but it's also just gonna be a lot easier for me, I think, because I want very custom, like all the movements are gonna, ways you can move, it's gonna act quite different. So if I can just do that, I would rather have to rewrite like 1,000 lines of code if I don't have to try to make them all like push through this predetermined like way I'm handling movement, for example, which I had the problem with the last project I did, where it all kind of broke apart because I would force every single state that's like walking, running, sliding, well, basically those, through either being in the air or on the ground, where I had some extra like direction stuff, and that just didn't work. It was horrible. It was such a mess to work with. I also, for example, had like in the machine, currently in update state, I check if I'm on the ground, I set the rotation of the camera, and I rotate the body of the like the 3D kind of body of the player, and also I guess the front side of the player gets rotated. But I also, in the old version of the code, would have like, if you look at the walk thing here, here I would have essentially all of, essentially all of this would be in the state machine, which might be good if all of the states work in a very similar way. But since I wanted them to not do that, and I still had to like push them through, and like the align to slope, imagine if you would be in the air quite a lot and you would still be aligning to the slope, which meant I had to, in my grounded check, for example, where did I put it? Yeah, ground check. In like else here, I had like ground normal equals 0, if something like that, just up, and the ground angle would be 0, so to set those, and then that would change, of course, because you see an auto slide in the current version, at least, which is like a testing thing. I'm using the input to direction. Yeah, let's see, did I write the new thing here? Yeah. Yeah, here we go. It's like I used the ground angle there, for example. So if you were jumping and then you're hitting slide, then it would act kind of weirdly with your speed, because it thought you were on flat ground while you were in the air, and it would handle your momentum as if you were while you were sliding in the air. Really weird. So that's why I really want to just go to a finite state machine, so I don't have to worry about that. And sure, it's gonna be probably a bit more like the code is gonna be, it's gonna be more code needed to be written and stuff like that, but it's just gonna be easier for me to work with probably. So let's start that. I forgot to put the song on loop. Let's see. There we go. Is it looping now? Yeah, it's looping now. Just see how it looks like on the here. Maybe like turn it down a bit and I'll turn it up a bit here. Like that, maybe? Let's see. Let's just skip forward within the song so I can see the... Yeah. That, like, I'm just looking at the little meters here, the little audio things, and that looks to be fine-ish. So let's go with that. Alright, so the first thing first we're gonna do with the state machine here is to, yes, I said, make it not be hierarchical. That's the only thing we're gonna do today. That means I have to remove these two, because the base state and the substate aren't a thing anymore. Bye-bye. It's gonna give me a bunch of errors. Let's fix this later. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Active state, not gonna set any substates, and this is also gonna be removed. So in exit state, state machine, active state equals new state. I can just remove this, right? Else if current super state, set substate. Is it? Yes, it's gonna be removed. So, oops. That's gonna break everything. Bye bye. So when I switch state, I exit the state I'm currently in. I run the exit code. I don't actually exit it. I set the state machine's active state equals new state code here, and new state enter state happens. Actually, something I want to check in auto slide on enter. Okay, it's the save direction. Okay. So I was thinking if I was gonna like switch this around, because then I could easily get information from the last state very easily. And I can't really see why it would break anything. Like, what would I lose if I ran? Because there's no reason the new state that I'm entering would need to get information about itself from the state machine. It wouldn't need that. So it could just, you know, it already has the information itself. So I don't need that. So this should work, and that will just allow me to kind of get this. It doesn't make a lot of sense though, maybe like in your head when you think about it, and that's kind of important as well to me, because in a month I might forget I did this, and then I'm gonna look at the code and see why am I like on enter state getting the information from the current state. That makes no sense, but you know what? I'll set it back like this for now. If I find a really good reason, because I do think I'm gonna have to save the direction anyways, like I'm doing right now with the auto slide thing. I'm gonna have to save that probably anyways, so I can have it. But if I find a really good reason, I'm gonna go back, because it makes sense to me, like, you know, you do the exit code, you switch, and then you do the enter, so it's not entering when it's not the one that's active. Though I'm just like convincing myself over and over here that I shouldn't have it in. It wouldn't run an update before, right? I don't think, I'm not doing any multi-thread stuff, so I don't think it would run update before in any way, like, because it updates the new state, but this will run its course entirely before. Okay, you know, we have it like that for now. This is set substate, you can just go, bye-bye, I don't need that. Set stop state is also gone, bye-bye. Exit state, that's still there. Update states is gone as well, because I don't need to update the states, I just update the current state. So I remove you. That's fine. That should be fine probably. And then I have to go through and fix all these errors. So first things first, in here, in update, there should be update states. Yeah, it's just update state now. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna probably set this to idle, because I'm gonna remove ground. So I'm just gonna say that this is idle. There we go. Ground. Let's just check if there's anything here. Like, no, this isn't really anything I want to keep. It's fine. I don't really care about you. Check switch state. Not really. It's gonna be annoying to add the jump pressed thing to all the states though, I guess. But maybe not that bad. Okay, I'll think. I won't delete it yet, but I'll just have to think about it a bit. Okay, I can just remove you because you're not really relevant anymore. Bye bye. Let's see. Clamp magnitude should instead be. Okay, there's actually a lot of things I'm getting from. Okay, I convinced myself. I'm doing this. There we go. So that I can here say just state machine dot active state dot direction, right? Because I think that's just what it's called. Active state, yep. It is called that, and it's the one I'm updating, right? Active state equals state library idle, active state enter state, update says active state update states. Perfect. So let's just say that clap method equals state machine dot active state. No. There we go, active state dot magnitude. Yep. Is there anything else here? If state machine is grounded. Okay, so this one is gonna be probably at. It's gonna be kind of annoying to do this actually. Because I'm gonna have to, like, if you're grounded now, you have to pick a specific state. No, it's actually not, it's gonna be fine because I can just do this. There we go. Oh wait. If we assume oops. I can remove this later, of course, if we change I change my mind here. But if you never exit air except if you're when you're grounded, then we can just do this. So it just checks switch state and this checks are you grounded? If not, just skip the rest of the checks, you don't have to care about them. And then we have the things in else here where it's like if like movement is held. Let's see, how should we do this? If state machine dot it's been like a week, like 3 days since I've done this. I forgot all of them. Let's just check actually. Active, oh, it's just called active input. Okay, so I'm just gonna double check here. Let's switch state. Okay, that's just how it works there. Input and dot sprint pressed. You would just enter back in this switch state ont into library would be no, that's not how it works. How did I I've already forgotten how to switch states. Oh, just dot. Okay, of course, that's just how it works, right? Embarrassing. Sprint. There we go. Boom. Else if actually, let's think of the order we're doing this, the checks here. Let's to do as few as possible. Alright, so when you're grounded, if you have no active input, but active input currently only gives like west, it's not like is any button pressed, which I think I should change to do something, or have like another thing that's called like if any active input or something, I don't know. Or change active input to like movement input. I could just have something like, oh, if there's no movement input or of any kind, then it's just idle. But I think it's very rare. It's going to be very rare for you to like jump in the game and then just like let go of the keyboard. I'm thinking it's mostly gonna be you running, like jumping, and then either like sliding or sprinting when you're landing. So sprinting should, for now at least, be first, because that's probably where the exit point is going to be the most often. So you hit the, if like this line here, hit this, and then you don't have to check anything else, and that should be like a small performance gain. At least if I've understood like any of this correctly. And of course you're gonna walk instead. And else switch the library. Okay, so for now I'm just not gonna include the or should I? The auto slide? I'm just thinking about the auto slide thing here now. It's like I'll sprint L. Did I have something for? Oh, I'm already rewriting this one. Okay, never mind. Air, idle, walk, sprint. Did I seriously have no way to switch into auto slide earlier? Is that why I never switched it? I must have written it somewhere. I can't have just forgotten about it, right? That's impossible. Check switch state. Okay, it's kind of annoying that I've written these two in like the exactly opposite way, I think. Oh no, I haven't. I wrote them in the exact same way. Wow, good job me. So auto slide. If state machine ground angle is more than the maximum walk angle, return. Because yeah, you're not gonna switch then. Yeah. Okay, so I've checked how to switch out of it, but I'm not switching into it at any point. Did I used to here before I changed it? No, I wouldn't have, because is that why I never? Is that the bug I had last time of it never switching into it? I never wrote a way for it to switch into it. If that's the case, that's that's kind of annoying. Alright, okay, so then I should just do this then, I guess. If I go and just add a else if here. Oh, I do not like this many if statements in a row. Like a nested one. Oh well, I'm not gonna pretend to be a good coder when I just said I'm fine with writing like thousands lines of code extra just to make it easier for myself. Okay, how do I guess I can just kind of write the reverse of the auto slide thing. This is gonna become such a fucking pain to code, isn't it? If I have like, let's say I have 10 different states for movement, then each is gonna need like 9 switches to get through, assuming they can all go to each other. If I'm not like, no, I wouldn't go through the idle probably, because I could just use idle as a pseudo grounded state in a way, which I think would be kind of a, kind of a way to do it. But if because then I could have like, oh, you go to idle and then idle has a bunch of them. So idle is kind of like the... No, that doesn't make any sense. I don't want to spend like a frame in idle between every change. Especially since I'm currently like just setting a... Yeah, I'm literally setting you to being still. So if you have anything that's like momentum based, I'd have to save it in the state machine, which I'm currently doing in a way. But then you have to get it back here, and it just seems annoying. I don't want to do that. I'll just make it difficult for myself in a different way, but in a probably more manageable way. It's a lot easier to like write a long if-else statement than to try to figure out like linear algebra or something, which I had to do earlier. So let's see, if state machine dot ground angle. Let's just write this thing out slide here. There we go. What's this? Right. If the ground angle is more than the maximum walk angle, then we say switch state to library dot auto slide. There you go. So if you're not grounded, if you're grounded, no, yeah, if you're not grounded, you just return. But if you're grounded, we check, is the angle you're on more than the maximum walk angle? And if it is, you go to auto slide. If you're having an active input and you're sprinting, we go to slide. Sprint, I mean. If you just have an active input, we go to walk, and if you don't have anything, you go to idle. So for now, that's fine. I'm gonna have to like add to this thing. I have to be like, if it's not grounded, then like, what should I do even? I guess I'll change this because it's gonna be like, I'll probably have to kind of wall check thingy, like if you're close to a wall. And I don't think I'll consider you grounded in that case, maybe? I don't know, maybe I will. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? Because if... Yeah, let's change this, like the requirements. Alright, so this should be correct, right? What's 105? What is a complement? Ah. This. Let's see, else... What the fuck is going on here? Oh, okay. I guess I should move that, fuck it. State machine grounder is true, is the ground more hit? Yeah, okay, sure, I guess. Yeah, that's probably fine. Let's say, let's see here. Ground is getting removed, right? Yeah, I still thought implemented jumping. Sprint has an issue online. Fair nice. Oh, here it is. Exit state. Huh. So... Yeah, okay. Sure. So for currently I'm both saving it and allowing me to get it instantly. I'm gonna have to pick one of them in the future, which I'm gonna go for. Alright, so save direction. Where do I use that? Do I use it in here or something? Because it says it shouldn't be the air for it to do that. I don't think I use it, right? That's more like a auto slide thing, probably. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Wait, no. This shouldn't be sure. Save direction instead of that, it should just be, just be this thing, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's just change that for now. Okay, so I'm gonna come back here and then double check. Okay, where am I? Yeah, sure, current project. Save direction in sprint. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I'm no longer getting it anywhere. I'm just setting it. Maybe remove this if not used. Okay, so I'm removing this thing. Right? Save machine gun and go back to level 1. Because it should be setting its own direction somewhere. Oh, it doesn't. But you know what it does? When you exit state, I'm just gonna say that instead of doing this, it just disrealizes direction equals vertical direction plus horizontal direction. Perfect. Because then it sets its own direction to that, and it is then later entered, and that fixes it probably. Okay, what is direction here? Okay. thing I'm kind of worried about is whether I should be saving the direction or the final direction as direction. For now, I'm gonna just let that be. And same for this. Oops. And then it's time to start to sprint forward. Okay, so there's no like okay, wait. Yeah, also just realized why the fuck am I doing the else thing? I can literally just do this. There we go. Add an enter between just to be clarified, maybe. So instead of doing this thing, I should probably say wait, what did I say here? Return, okay. I'll just slide. And let's find something on the keyboard. There we go. If I was changing this to else if state machine dot ground, right? That's the one probably. Switch state. Oh, library dot air. There we go. If state machine the grounded switch state library dot air. Perfect. Probably. Because you shouldn't be jumping out of all the slide. When you're sliding, bro. You can't get out of there. Let's see, sprint. Okay, so. If state machine dot okay, grounded this is making it a lot nicer in a way, I think. Alright, so now I should not have this thing, right? Going on here. Air. If you're not grounded, you go to the air state. Else, yeah. Should just have a massive else if else statement going on. For now, yes, but I'll probably figure out a better way to do this. Okay, actually, I need to write like 2 lines here, so let's just do that. Ground, let's see. Yeah, sure. Yeah, here I were. If you are not grounded, you're in there. But if you are... Should I change these two maybe? That would allow you to jump like a frame after you're no longer grounded. That'd be kinda sick. But is a frame really gonna do anything? Like... Is it really worth it to switch these two positions? What do I think will happen most often? Like, where will this exit first? In fact, this one will unironically be the one that exits first. But this one is more important. I should do them in importance if I have to. Let's see. If you are not grounded, you are in the air. Yes. If you press jump, you should go into the air. And when you enter the air state, what do we say? We also probably should say that you are grounded for the frame at least. No, you would. That makes no sense. Like you'd be grounded, then you enter the state and you say you're grounded. You're already grounded. You know that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, sure, buddy. Should I just copy this to the walking one as well? Let's see. Probably. Let's see if yeah, that's fine. Else if... Yeah, but you change it to this instead, right here. There we go. So like... if state machine dot grounded... Got air, yeah, that's just like the usual one. Else, if your submachine active input, yeah, then you go to the lab, and then if you have press sprint, you go to sprint. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so let's let's continue by removing this. There we go. Like that. Remove you entirely, bye. And we remove you entirely, bye. There we go. And the state machine is starting out as idle. And we just remove you. And I'm gonna just delete this entire class. Script, I mean. But let's just start like this before we... So let's see that like nothing breaks. If I did this in like, yeah, half an hour probably. Consider I yapped for so long in start. You know, that's pretty good. It's pretty nice. Quick stream. It gives me time to... oh yeah, I know what's happening. I see what's happening here. Okay, there's a lot of things I don't see right now. Like, okay, what the fuck's going on down right? That's just downright weird. Oh, okay, so there's massive issues. That's good to know. I have a bunch of these that are just like complaining, not complaining, but okay. Enter sprint, exit sprint, enter air, enter sprint, exit sprint, enter air, exit air, enter sprint, exit sprint. Okay, so that's the issue I had earlier, right? Where we just switch really quickly. But also another issue I had here is in idle, where okay, let's just listen. Let's just add this thing to it. There we go, idle. Then else if. I think I should just make like a function that's called like check if air or something, and I can just call it anyone and have it in the state machine. Because even I think this is too much of copying of your pasting code when I could have just... Yeah, I'm gonna do it actually right now. Let's see. Where's the... I'm just gonna go next to the ground check one, because they're related to each other. Update, down slope align, get look, flip gravity, set camera, set light, slope, ground, here we go. I guess I could, no, I shouldn't do it like that, okay. I was thinking it was gonna have like a thing in the ground check, which just automatically, depending on, like it forced the state machine to switch. And having outside inputs just like actually themselves switch the states without just giving a message that it should switch the states has its worth and value, definitely. But I just don't think I should do this in this case. So let's see here. Void ground check. So this should be a public void check air, let's call it that. And we just grab this one. And just remove like this part here. And just say, hey, if grounded. Oh, let's make it a bool maybe. Right, because we can make it a bool and then say that if check air, it goes to air, but this thing also checks if you're hitting jump. So if you're pressing jump, it changes the hierarchical magnitude, and then it switches you. It says that it's true. Then it switches in the state. Because we could, of course, just say no, I'm just gonna do this actually. Active state is switch state private. Protected. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's do it like this instead. If you're not grounded, let's see, bool in air, public bool, check air, return in air. If grounded, in air equals true. If not grounded, sorry. Else if jump press is, jump pressed is equal to true, then vertical magnitude equals the jump power, and also in air is equals to true. And we set in air equals false, of course, first, and there we go. So now we can go back here and say, we remove this entire part and say if submachine dot check air perfect. That's just so a salt cleaner, I think. Wait, I just copy this entire thing actually. There we go. Whoop. And bam. Oh, look at that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 4 instead of 6. Becomes one line. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Walk, idle, air. Grounded, I mean. Perfect. And then this thing then. Let's see. Yeah, okay, this is just this thing. Let's save for now. So what I should be doing here, it said I should do the very small grout thing here. What I maybe should be doing here is I should probably set it. I should just set the position of the character to here, I think. Position dot transform dot position. Actually, we don't even need that dot transform because it's already a transform thing. I think at least equals hit dot point. Now the issue here is definitely that if I do this, then oh yeah, because it's gonna be put in the middle now. Plus, okay, this is gonna be annoying again because we're gonna have to do the up direction thing. Okay, so no, we should do that direction thing because then it's gonna. If I'm like hitting, if I'm hitting like let's say if I'm rotated or something, and I'm like running against the wall because the pretend there's something now. It's working. I made it. It's working. And you're upside down. You're running on the bottom of a wall. You would be put above the wall because you're upside down. So it would be the. Should it be the normal? I don't think it should be the normal though. Oh god, it's gonna be so annoying. Maybe player orientation, maybe. Oh, so annoying. Actually, let's just do this instead. I'm gonna have to go into the ground checks, I think, the collision checks, and change it instead. So, maybe I should do this. Like, what's the... Oh, sorry for scratching my eyes this much. What's the, like, collider skin width? Isn't that, like, quite large, if I'm not mistaken? Like, actually fucking massive? I'm not sure why they thought that was a good idea. Yeah, collider skin width. There we go, there it is. Play capture radius minus collider radius. Okay. So that's gonna be like, it's divided by 1.1, and I think the collider thing, let's see, here it is. It's 0.5, so that's like 0.45, so that's like 0.05. That's quite small, that's quite small. But this thing, how large is this thing? Okay. 1.1 of... I think the biggest issue is, of course, always edges. They keep being annoying. But if I make this one slightly more aggressive and say it's like 4, it's just gonna... Oops. So if that works, I could maybe test it out. Enter walk. Okay, so far so good. Can I jump? I can't jump. I swear to god, this fucking fixed it. Wait, 69 of them. I'm holding sprint, I'm pressing jump. That's 75. Why so many? 77, okay. 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71. So exit sprint, enter air. I exit air and sprint, exit sprint and air and exit air, and I'm idle again. So what I think happened is I jumped. Right. I jumped here. I entered air state, but I instantly exited air. Maybe... I think that's what happens. Yeah, it has to be, right? And now I'm in the little... Now I'm in the weird zone where I'm just switching between them super quickly. What the fuck happened there? When did I fall through the ground? Is there the reason maybe it didn't fall? Like I did fall? Okay, so I was sprinting. Does it happen if I just walk? I might have forgotten the entire grounded thing. So let's see. Nope. So my guess is this happened when I walked and when I was sprinting. I can check if it happens when I'm idle. I'm guessing it's this thing that's broken, probably. Maybe check air. If it's true, then switch to air. So let's look at it. If you're not grounded, you're in the air. Else, if you're jump pressed in air, true. Maybe it's this thing that's broken, because I should have hit the ground. Maybe that's the problem. If save machine grounded, return. Wait, when am I doing the ground check? When am I doing the ground check? Ground check. Okay, I'm doing it here. I'm doing it every frame. Every frame. Okay, so I'll just test it and see if I can test it while idle by like it's walking down here. Okay, so I'm falling and it's spamming my magnitude, and where do I write the magnitude? Is it in their state? Debug log. It's not here. Is it in idle? No, I don't think so. Oh no, I think I know where it is now. Is it you? You, it's fucking you, innit? Am I somehow... Am I at any point accidentally making it equal to something? No, it isn't. I'm not. Like this maybe? Because I'm suspecting something like that is happening. Oh, I didn't save those apparently. Okay, so I mean, I technically fixed the state machine to make it finite, which is what I set out to do. So I guess I could end. Okay, there we go. Thank you. So magnitude, blah 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 blah. Enter auto slide. And it's not. It's just doing the magnitude thing, blah blah blah. Okay. So my guess would be that it's because of this thing here. It gets the angle. Okay, let's test this in another situation where I was actually planning to test from start. Up here. Whoop. Whoop. I think that's correct, right? Okay. Yeah, it's perfect. So. Okay. Slight issue immediately. It's not working, mainly. Would be the issue. Do I, at any point, enter the air? No, I do not. Why do I not? You should enter the air. Wait, do I? Maybe? So let's go up here to the start. And enter air, exit air, enter walk, exit walk, auto slide. Oh, let's just close those. Yeah, that works. So fuck it, I don't care. Let's see. Auto slide is only accessible from where? I think it's only accessible from the air state, right? Yeah. So if wait, it's auto slide on the exit on the check switch state. If you are more than that and you are grounded, then you return. Oh wait. Whoops. That would do it. That would do it. That didn't do it. Oh, I have this one selected. Oh well. Oh, this what the fuck? What if I jump down instead so I know I'm in there? Oh, it actually works. It actually works. Actually works. Okay, so. The issue I'm having is that it's actually a once again edge issue because boink. Oh, okay, never mind. That's weird. Let me try it again. So that kind of works. It's way too fucking fast, and it's not working like I want it to, but it does kind of work. That didn't work though. I'm not sure why. Why did it not work? Look at the magnitude there. Holy shit. Okay, that's an insane magnitude. Like, why is it that large? Enter state, direction equals state machine, active state dot direction, magnitude equals direction dot magnitude. Okay. The issue might be it's gonna be the air state. The direction is gonna be the vertical direction plus the horizontal direction. And are they ever like? No, they're not. Also, I think I'm supposed to yeah, so can I remove this actually? Because I don't want to have it there. Because you should always be grounded when in this state anyways. This should not be happening. I shouldn't instantly be like... Okay, that's also an issue. It's just doing the air idle thing now again. Where it's just fucking fighting about it. Why is it... What the where did the entire part with the magnitude go now? It's just doing the enter X there thing. Were I never in the... I must have been, right? Did I delete them? Were there too many? I feel these updates are adding way too fucking fast. And there has to be some kind of... Okay, so that was just... Okay, 19. So it never... It never did entered it. That's even weirder, because it should have done it now. Air. If you're not ground, return. If you're ground... Okay, so... My current idea is that, okay, I did do the thing I was gonna do today, which is to change it to a finite state machine. And it is now. So I could probably just say bye-bye to you, right? Yeah. And also, just fucking start to delete it. There we go, bye-bye. Yeah, I'm gonna delete you. See ya. See ya never, pal. Okay, that's probably fine. And let's just save here again. Is there anything that's, you know, is it mad about anything? Hello? No? Okay. Library? No, doesn't seem like it. Base state should be fine. So... let's consider this a success, I think, for the day. It's been 1 hour of streaming and I managed to do the state machine fix and I see stream ending. Just, there we go. I'm just gonna reduce the volume in my ears as well because I need to hear myself when I'm talking. There we go. I can exit out. There we go. There's like barely any music, that's fine. So stream ending, change state machine to finite. It's it's done. Perfect. Let's add a known issues thing here. Known issues. Ground detection is not reliable. Auto slide magnitude is way off. Actually, let me double check something before I do this. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Nothing to check. Also, magnitude is way off. Edges are still a massive problem. Okay, so that's the main things I think. That's an issue. Okay, let me just create a to-do list for tomorrow. And I can start. Let's see. 02 instead of 01. There we go. So this is this one. And I'm just gonna keep the known issues thing. So tomorrow, let's take a look at the to-do on the stream this week. Fix ground not registering correctly. That's something I definitely need to look into. Fix collision around edges. Yep. Jittering in corners. Yep. Implement auto slide. Oh, actually, should I add it to the to-do? What do you call it? Like not planned or something? Basic implementation of auto slide. Done. But it's not really okay, you can see it all. Working. There we go. I'm just gonna say it like that. There we go. It's not really working. You can't see them not really working, but like, you know, it doesn't really matter. Known issues, blah blah. Yep. So to do tomorrow, probably improve ground detection, and for that, I'm thinking of adding some slight downwards force at all times, probably, maybe. Add small downwards force, and that would be probably into the collide and slide thing, probably. So like, it would do a collide and slide like normal, and then it would also do a second check, like slightly down, probably in down order. So it first does a check slightly down, and then it does collide and slide. Whatever makes it work. Whatever makes it work. Let's see. That's like the start. Implement edge detection, I guess. So I'm probably not gonna even get done with the ground detection tomorrow because I got like, okay, I'm gonna be late tomorrow as well because I got an appointment at 10, and then I'm gonna be back home probably like at, yeah, I might be home by like 11:30 if I'm lucky. Probably won't be starting until at least 12. And then I'm gonna be going for a couple hours, you know. Yeah, so I probably won't finish the ground detection tomorrow because that's just that's gonna be a massive issue, I think. Because I'm gonna have to, do a lot of things. And it's gonna be a million bugs and a million issues I'm gonna have to solve. So let's write down so I have something written down there in case I can finish it. Yeah, the states, as I probably implement sprint, start work on wall run. Oh yeah, I also need to do this. There's so many things I need to do. Oh, I should probably do this as well. At some point, that should be like a actual goal for this stream, for this week. I want to, at the end of this week, to have a canvas done. Like, actually. So either tomorrow, we're gonna add it to the to-do list, so I like move it on to the day after if I don't do it. Add a canvas UI with debug info. There you go. Yes. Ground detection is not reliable. Yeah. So that's it probably. I'll also off stream be of course working on the like first episode, I guess, of the devlog, which just should go through sorry, I'm tired. It should go through the first week of progress, so even like this won't be included in it, even if I've done this before I finished the devlog. Of course, this is still like gonna be strictly the first week. It will include the first week's progress, and it would also include kind of a description of the planned game and of the old game, probably a bit of a history of that, how it works. Yeah, that's probably it, honestly. Fun times. I got done what I was planning to do today. That's nice. And I even slightly implemented a feature which I wasn't thinking I was gonna do, which is nice as well. Yeah, great job me. And see you tomorrow then. Goodbye.